With football season around the corner, I think it'd be a great time to do some more predictions. Yeah, instead of doing an entire conference, I'm just going to do an individual team, and it should be pretty obvious. It's going to be the Kansas Jayhawks. Let's get in the video. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockShock01, and in this video, I'm going to give my predictions for the 2022 Kansas Jayhawk football season. Yeah, so I did my Big 12 football predictions video a couple videos ago, and I thought it'd be great to just do a KU solo football predictions video. And I did this last year and actually got the win-loss record right, as KU went 2-10. Now, I do think this team is a lot better on paper and hopefully in practice. It just depends on how they do, and I'm just going to go game by game and give you my thoughts and predict what KU will end up finishing at the end of the season. So, yeah, without further ado, here's my predictions. KU's first game of the season is on Friday, September 2nd at home against Tennessee Tech. Now, I did some semi-research on the Golden Eagles and how they did last season, and oh boy, these are like KU numbers. Tennessee Tech went 3-8 and won a couple games in the Ohio Valley Conference, but their numbers in terms of yards per game, first downs, and all that stuff, they were bad. They averaged roughly 19 points a game, and they had a leading passer throw for 650 yards, and it was their wide receiver. That's saying something. But yeah, just going into the match itself, I think KU has a stronger team. We do return a lot of other guys. Tennessee Tech does too. But, I mean, I think KU is just stronger, faster, quicker. And I think KU gets the win. Now, the last time we played an FCS team in 2021, we only won by 3. But South Dakota, now they're in the preseason top 25 for this football season, so made sense. But Tennessee Tech, I think, is slightly worse than South Dakota, and I think KU has a more comfortable win in this situation, and I think they win by 2 scores, maybe even 3 scores at best. So chalk this one up in the win column. KU is now 1-0. Game number 2 is KU's first Saturday game, and it's on Saturday, September 10th, on the road at West Virginia. Now, it's early in the season, and I'm hoping KU gets the win, because you don't know if West Virginia is going to be in this sort of slump, or they're going to be at the top of the conference, because they're really an up-and-down team, especially when you go into the earlier weeks of the season. I know West Virginia kind of got stronger, especially on the offense with JT Daniels, but can they keep that up? We'll see. But if I had to be honest, I think KU loses this game, and I'm hoping to God it's close. I mean, the last couple times we played West Virginia, besides 2020, so 2019 and 2021, I believe both those games were a point differential that was under double digits. We have played West Virginia close in 2 of the last 3 seasons, and I'm hoping that's the case here, but I don't think KU gets the win, so that's KU's first loss of the season, and now they're 1-1. Game number 3 is on Saturday, September 17th, on the road at Houston. Now, I think KU gets just smoked out of the water, because Houston is a pretty good team, and they will just absolutely destroy this team. This is a non-conference game, and that will be the same for next season, as they already scheduled the home and home before Houston decided to join the Big 12. So it is a non-conference game, so it won't apply to the Big 12 record. But yeah, with that being said, Houston's a top 25 preseason team this season. And yeah, KU just gets smoked. So that's another loss. KU now falls to 1-2. Game number 4 is on Saturday, September 24th at home against Duke. Now, last season, KU fell to Duke by 19, but played them really close for the first half and then just blew it. This time, I think it's different. I think KU can hold a lead and contain it for the rest of the ball game and beat Duke. I mean, Duke is in a way weaker as they did lose their head coach due to him being fired, I think. I could be wrong. We saw it from last season going like that first half. KU could have beat Duke last year if they were like, they could have played for 2 halves instead of just one. So I think KU learns from that and learns from those mistakes and pulls off the win, and they move back to 500. So that's another win. KU now moves up to 2-2. Game number 5 is on Saturday, October 1st at home against Iowa State. Now, Iowa State has gotten slightly worse because their offensive presence have left for the draft or transfer portal, whatever. But I think Iowa State is still a more dominant team. I think the game will be a lot closer than what it was last year, which I believe KU lost by 52. I think it'll be less than that. Hopefully, like, at best, 20 points. But I think Iowa State is a better team on paper, on practice. And once it gets to game time, it's probably not going to be close. So this is another loss. KU now falls below 500 once again, and now they're at 2-3. Game number 6 is on Saturday, October 8th at home against TCU. Now, TCU fired Gary Patterson, and in comes Sonny Dykes to be his replacement. And TCU has kind of been on the downfall ever since. And I think this is the time that KU sneaks away with a conference win in the early days of October. I think KU has a better team on paper. We saw last year that KU could play this team really close after losing on a game-winning field goal. So I think KU pulls off the upset, beats TCU, and gets their first conference win of the season. So KU now goes back up to 500. They sit at 3-3. Game number 7 is on Saturday, October 15th on the road at Oklahoma. Out goes Lincoln Riley, in comes Brent Venables. Oklahoma loses both starting quarterbacks to the transfer portal. And what am I saying here? KU is going to get absolutely creamed. The last time I think KU won in Norman was in like the early 2000s. I could be wrong on that, so if you want to correct me, let me know in the comments. KU hasn't won there in a long time, and I think the streak continues because Oklahoma is such a better team than KU is. Yes, KU got stronger. They got guys from the transfer portal, but I think Oklahoma is just bigger, tougher, and is going to destroy KU. So that's a loss. So KU now falls to 3-4. Game number 8 is on Saturday, October 22nd on the road at Baylor. And yeah, there's no question here. We're going to get creamed once again because Baylor, my gosh, this team is so much better. David Arnetta is an incredible coach. He's got the guys. He got a lot more guys in recruiting and the transfer portal. Baylor is one of the better teams in terms of offensive production and on defense as well. And I think when you put these two teams up against each other, there's no question that Baylor is going to absolutely destroy this team. So that's going to be another loss. KU now falls to 3-5. After a bye week, KU returns to the gridiron on Saturday, November 5th at home against Oklahoma State. Now, a lot of people, what I have seen, say that KU could potentially win this game just because Oklahoma, in terms of offense, they lose a lot of their guys to the draft, to the transfer portal, and the only guy that they really have is Spencer Saunders, and their defense has gotten stale, and they think KU could pull one off. But just me personally, I think all those guys are crazy. We have not beaten Oklahoma State since 2007, and I just think the Cowboys are a better team, and Mike Gundy knows how to turn a team that doesn't look good on paper and make them a 10-2 conference championship type team and do great things. And I think this is going to be another blowout in terms of this. So, yeah, I think KU loses this one. So, KU loses 3 straight and falls to 3-6. Game number 10 is on Saturday, November 12th on the road at Texas Tech. Now, last season I said that the Hawks would beat the Red Raiders. And lo and behold, the Red Raiders absolutely creamed KU on homecoming. Yeah, I think that's going to be the same stinking story in this one. I think the Red Raiders, although they have a new head coach, I think the Red Raiders are looking to the near future, and they're going to be like a 6, 7, potentially 8-win team. If all the pieces fit, they could be that. And KU hasn't won in Lubbock in a long time. I don't remember the last time KU went into Lubbock and won. So that's another thing. Let me know in the comments when the last time KU beat Texas Tech in Lubbock. But yeah, Texas Tech has a better team on paper. They have a really good offense, a stronger defense, and yeah, KU just loses this one. Hopefully the game is close, but I don't see it. So 4 straight losses now, and KU falls to 3-7. Game number 11 is on Saturday, November 19th at home against Texas for senior day / night, depending on when game time starts. But yeah, last season I said that KU would not beat Texas, and lo and behold, this happened.
Daniels, end zone, caught! Kansas wins it!
Yeah, so no one saw that coming, and Texas, I think, is better in terms of offensive style. They're looking like to be one of the best offenses in the country with Quinn Ewers, Bijan Robinson. They get all the receivers back, and their defense hopefully gets a lot stronger. But in terms of playing KU, I mean, I would love to see KU get back-to-back wins over the Horns, but I think Texas gets some sweet revenge and beats KU. So that's another loss. KU now falls to 3-8. And finally, game number 12 is on Saturday, November 26th on the road at Kansas State for the Dillon Sunflower Showdown. Now, I'm just going to be brutally honest here. K-State's going to cream us. My gosh, this team is great, but they get some guys from the transfer portal, most notably Adrian Martinez, and they look like they could be a 9-3, 10-2 team, and I'm scared to play them. I would love to go to the game just to go to Manhattan to watch them play, but I just don't know about this one. I would love for it to be close. Do I think it's going to happen? No. So that's going to be a loss. So KU's final record is going to be 3-9. And that's going to do it for my KU football predictions for the 2022 season. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, leave a like, share, and subscribe, and push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos. And I should see you again when the next one comes out. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.